Thanks, Guy. We've got a logo. That's a really recent thing. Cheers for rewinding. Garden City 2.0. A garden city, that's what Christchurch is. But it was a concept that came around in response to the Industrial Revolution. It's planner Ebenezer Howard. How do we make a healthy city? When best of the country life, abundance, best of city life, social. But in Christchurch, that's what we're doing. And I want you to have a good think about what those three words mean. A new normal. We've had massive disruption. We're going through massive change. I love this picture, mainly because I love trains. But also it shows you the power of what's happened. But it also invokes a sense of this pathway. And I really think a key point here is that this pathway carries on in the same way. I'll get back to that. Globally, we are part of a generation who, again, is going to have to experience some massive change. And we have to haul our society onto a sustainable path. In Christchurch, we've got this amazing opportunity to create this incredibly positive new normal. And we've been woken up to this concept of resilience, and we've learned what it is to live in communities, but we've failed to adapt our food systems. We've failed to learn about that. So we're not talking about the resilience of our food supply. This is agribusiness. It's destructive. It is hugely resource intensive, and it's creating a lot of issues. That's the first problem. Global food supply is horrible. This is a crazy fact as well. Take this in. We are feeding ourselves depression, diabetes, cancer. It's no good. So with the more fertile, this is really serious because this highlights a key point. We are fueling a pathway to mass extinction. That's gnarly, like serious. So what are we doing about it? Okay, this is the opposite of a fertile site. In the middle of the CBD of Christchurch, Agropolis Urban Farm. We've launched it. We must be real because we're on Facebook. And here's 4 people talking about how do we create a raised bed in Middleton. We've got to isolate from the possibly contaminated rubble on the ground, create raised beds, we're growing food. We had a launch during the Festival of Transitional Architecture, and we've started a really important conversation in Christchurch about where is our food going to come from in the future. And the wicked thing is we're casting out ideas like seeds. And people's minds are incredibly fertile for this. And so we're getting great sort of strike, like these ideas are landing and people want this to happen. But there is this whole nother story we need to unravel. And this is a paddock of spinach. And that would feed maybe 50 people week in, week out for about a month. So we've really got to think about, farming on an urban scale. What does that look like? This is a dude I pulled off Google. Thanks, mate. But that's small plot intensive farming. That's what it looks like. You can be super productive off that. And it's something we're gonna do in Christchurch. But it's different from a community garden. This is a community garden that I started in my home in Sumner. That's me in the cool hat. That's my dad. That's the beautiful hills. That's fresh produce. But that is a primarily social environment. Urban farming is different. We've got to be productive. We've got to grow to scale. What does that look like? How do we connect that all together? awesome little clip of the dude with the bike. We're going to do the same thing. We're getting one like that, and we've got to start in the way that we want. We've got to be able to answer that question of where are we going with this. We've got to be on a positive foot. So yeah, bike transport. We started a food distribution business. We source, and the whole point is the social enterprise thing. Got to make this financially sustainable as well. To put my time, build a team around it, invest in that. So we source locally grown organic produce and only locally grown organic produce because we've got to build a system, a whole new system. And Heather there, we've just taken her off the benefit as well. So she's our first employee. She starts on Tuesday. Go Heather. Shameless promotion. You can purchase if you're in Christchurch. We deliver to homes, which is really cool. We're on Facebook as well. But the really key thing about that is we've got to have a dialogue. We've got to really engage with people. And all of our customers, we could do better at that, but we've got to keep working on that. Just a big shout out to our supporters, Buckybox for Minaz Software for running our food distribution business, Vodafone New Zealand Foundation for backing my vision, and Soil and Health Canterbury for providing a really loving, nurturing, caring environment for us to set down our roots and explore and innovate. So yeah, get in touch with us. Let's keep this conversation going. If you're in Christchurch, let's meet up. If you want to do this elsewhere, let's meet up. And yeah, thanks heaps for your time. Kia ora, guy, for the work. Thank you.